Hey guys. So I'm going to be really honest with you. I didn't want to record this. It took me a minute to hit the record button, but I realized that what I'm going to say right now will help someone. And so I'm willing to share this more vulnerable story in hopes that someone will understand the connection that's probably impacting a lot of your decisions right now. And you probably didn't realize where it came from. So I just did a podcast interview with a lady named Jessica Roofshish. I'm going to say that I said that wrong. Roofshish, as I think is the way it is. I'll tag her name here. And at the end, we actually stopped the recording and just kind of kept chatting. And we're just talking about having both been in domestic violence situations, both been abused. And she, said, hey, I didn't realize that. And I kind of shared a little bit of my story. And then she asked the question, what is it about us and, collectively who make the decision to allow ourselves to be in that kind of situation, to be abused, to be, taken advantage of, all of that. And I immediately began to think, and I believe that, sometimes God will give us the ability to see something that we hadn't seen before and understand something we never would have understood otherwise. But I thought about the fact I just told our franchisor, I own a network and action franchise here in Phoenix. And I just told him just the other day, I finally feel like I know what I want my group to look like. I feel like I know the type of clients I really want. And in my own business, I've come to that realization of, I know who I want to work with. And therefore, there are times where someone might get turned away. That's not always been the case. There was a time in my business where anyone who had the ability to pay for my services and was ready to get signed up became a client. And I found that that was such a bad decision because inevitably they weren't the right fit for the business. The relationship would sour. I would find myself drained every time I had to have a coaching session with them. And then I began to make this connection here that I'm sharing with you. I was allowing myself to be treated the same way in my business that I was in that original domestic violence, my first marriage, the person who was very abusive to me, because I didn't see my own value. I didn't see my own worth. I didn't believe I deserved better. I didn't believe I had the choice of saying, this is who I want in my life. This is who I want to work with. This is who I want to love, right? Because I didn't understand that I had the right to make that choice. And, the Bible says that we should love our neighbors as we love ourselves. Well, guess what? If we've not mastered, if we've not understood what it really means and what it looks like to love ourselves, we're not clear on what love looks like from other people and how we're supposed to love other people. I love you by telling you the truth that you're not the right fit for this particular program. I love you enough to say goodbye and send you on your way so that you can find the right coach, right business leader, right mate, in all honesty. But when we're so desperate for attention, for affection, for acceptance, we're willing to put that other person's success, safety, well-being on the line in order to feed our own needs. And that for me is such a huge realization because I can tell you, and I won't because we don't have time, but I can tell you how that has shown up in so many areas of my life where it's always been, well, this is all I have. This is the only option I have. I have to take it. I have to buy that car because what if I don't get approved for the other one? I have to be in this relationship because what if no one else comes along? I have to accept this client because, you get what I'm saying? So I want you to really think about this. Where is your own lack of self-worth, self-value, self-acceptance, understanding who God has made you to be, costing you in business, in relationships, so on and so forth, in career choices, because you don't believe you deserve to be the person that God has called you to be. You don't deserve, in your mind, the very best. God has said that he wants to give you exceedingly abundantly above all you could ask or imagine, according to the power that's on the inside of you. But if you don't believe that power is on the inside of you and you don't believe you deserve more, you're always going to accept whatever someone has to give you. And that for me is a huge realization, a huge lesson. And I want you to stop and take some time and think about, where is that showing up in your life? I'm not a therapist. I don't want to try to, to help in areas that I'm not supposed to be helping. But if you just want to have a conversation around how it's helping you or how it's hindering you in your business, give me a call. Let's talk about it. Because at the very least, I have some therapists in my life. I have some life coaches in my life that if you need to deal with those things, you can deal with those things. But when you're ready to deal with how it's showing up in your business and how you need to identify who your clients really should be, then I want to help you with that. I'm Tish Times. I'm a networking and sales expert. And today I just wanted to share with you something that I hope will help change your life.